You know, growing up, my parents always had big dreams for me. They wanted me to become a lawyer, someone who would stand in court and make the family proud. So when I told them I wanted to study fashion design instead, I could see the disappointment in their eyes. At first, they didn't say much, just silence in the room, heavy and cold. Later that evening, my mother opened the door to my room. Her face was worried, her eyes searched mine.
Maryam, fashion design isn't a real career. You're wasting everything we worked so hard for.
I sat on the edge of my bed, my sketchbook in my hands. My fingers traced the lines of my designs as I tried to find the right words. "Mama," I said gently, "I know you want the best for me. But fashion isn't just clothes to me. It's how I bring ideas to life. It's how I feel close to Allah's creativity." She sighed, her shoulders drooping. My father stood in the doorway behind her. His voice was low but firm.
"Maryam, law will give you stability. Fashion is too risky."
I looked up at them, my heart aching. I didn't want to hurt them. I didn't want to disobey, but I wanted them to understand. "It's not about ignoring what you want from me, Baba," I said quietly. "I'm trying to use what Allah gave me. My hands, my mind, my creativity." My father's eyes softened for a moment, but he shook his head.
"Think about your future."
That was all he said before walking away, leaving the room quiet again. My mother sat beside me, her hand on mine.
Maryam, we just want you to be safe.
Tears welled in my eyes, and I nodded. "I know, Mama, but I believe this is my path. Allah put this in my heart for a reason." There were nights I cried, alone in my room. The fear of failing weighed heavy on me, but I also felt hope, a trust that Allah's plan is always the best. I kept working, drawing, sewing. I prayed for guidance, for strength, for my parents to see what I saw. Slowly, things began to change. One evening, my father saw me working on a new design. He didn't say anything, just watched for a moment before he left the room. Another day, my mother sat with me as I showed her the fabrics I'd chosen. She touched them gently, her eyes soft. And then one night, she came to my room again.
I see how much this means to you. I still worry. But I also see how it makes you happy.
I smiled. "Thank you, Mama. I promise I'll work hard, and I'll always pray that Allah blesses it." My father still has his doubts, but he started to see the small successes. My first commissioned design, the competitions I entered, the friends who support my work. He still says, "Think about your future," but now there's less fear in his voice. I know this path isn't easy, and I know I need their blessings as much as I need my dreams. But I also know that Allah sees my efforts, and that He is the best of planners. This isn't about turning away from my parents. It's about showing them that I can honor them while following the passion Allah put in my heart. I trust that one day they'll see that too. Until then, I'll keep praying, working, and believing, because this isn't wasting my life, it's creating it. For those of you listening to this, I want you to remember something. Sometimes the people who love us the most can't see the dreams Allah put in our hearts. But that doesn't mean those dreams aren't worth pursuing. Sometimes parents make decisions for us based on their own experience. It's not always bad, but the world has changed. Many don't see the new opportunities. Have you ever felt this struggle? If you have, type "dream" in the comments to show you're choosing to follow your passion too. If this story touched your heart, like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more stories of faith and courage. Your dream matters, and so does your journey. Assalamu alaikum.